So I'm in pedal assist 5 right now, and I can just straight out dust Alex out of here. I'm already going 34 miles an hour on here. $40 miles an hour, 41. 41 miles an hour on the bike path. Holy cow! Aniioki, baby. You don't ride Aniioki, you experience Aniioki. Come on. All right, today's surprise is Alex and I are riding from our home all the way to Red Rock Canyon. We want to put this Aniioki to the test. Alex is already riding a long-range e-bike. Had to stop and get some water, turn the cameras on.
It's about 12 to 15 miles to Red Rock from the house.
12 to 15 miles to Red Rock from the house, and the way we went, we actually went away from Red Rock because we didn't want to ride up such big hills because this is such a long ride, and I don't know exactly how great this Aniioki battery is going to be, but we're going to get on the road. I'm in pedal assist 4. This bike rides like it's on a rail. Even Alex liked it when he rode it. There's a reason why I call this the Ferrari of e-bikes, because it is. You ready? If you want.
Well, I know where to go.
Okay, I'll follow you. The moped style seat that I call the duck bill seat, because it looks like Daffy Duck's bill, is super comfortable. It's so cushy. But I gotta tell you guys, one of the most amazing things about this bike is its attention to detail and safety. There's a reservoir bolted to the front of the bike. When you pull the left brake, which is the front brake, the reservoir splits the hydraulic fluid from the front brake to the back brake at the same time. So when you pull the left brake, it doesn't just slow you down in the front, it also pulls the brakes in the back. So it evens out the braking. Put it this way, you have rear brakes on both brake levers. There is so many upgrades on this Aniioki A8 Pro Max over the 2024. It's gonna take me forever just to go over all of them with you, but that's okay. This bike's amazing, and you need to know before you buy what you're getting into. And what you're getting into is an amazing bike. It's just an absolutely amazing bike. I haven't even touched dual motor on this bike yet, guys. We're going 25, 26. I've gone 32 miles an hour on this bike, and I still haven't even used the front motor. We get to a big hill, we'll test it out. Okay, so this is where I interject, and with good reason too, because if I don't, this video is gonna be like 4 hours long, and nobody wants to watch a 4-hour e-bike video. I've had the Aniioki A8 Pro Max for months now, and there's a good reason why. But there's no bike out of all the bikes I've tested and ridden that I have ridden more than the A8 Pro Max, or tested more than the A8 Pro Max. But it hasn't come without its faults either. But I'm gonna tell you right now in the beginning, full disclosure, everything that went wrong with this bike, Aniioki was on top of me like that to make sure that I got it fixed. Everything that happened to the bike was a basic, easy thing to fix. And yes, it was a pain in the butt to have to wait for something
to ride that you really, really, really wanted to ride, but in the end, it's worth it. And you'll hear me say in this video multiple times, this is the best e-bike you can buy, and I 100% believe that. This bike is badass.
This is the best e-bike you can buy. And I've seen all the videos. I've seen all the reviews. And I'm going to explain it all to you while we're doing this review. But you can't get a better bike or a safer bike than the Aniioki A8 Pro Max. But Alex and I are going to race up this hill.
Race.
Who do you think's going to win?
Yeah.
Really? Who do you think's going to win?
You.
Really? I weigh 150 pounds more than you. Well, maybe not 150 pounds, but I weigh a lot more than he does. So we're going to put it in pedal assist. What are you going to do? Oh, you're just going to grab it? Put it all the way up in 4, just for the hell of it.
I'm in 5.
Oh, okay, he's in pedal assist 5. I'm going to put mine in dual motor, pedal assist 5. And this bike's a beast. Let me tell you, it takes off like crazy. So
Don't fall off.
let's get on with it. Yeah, don't fall off. This would hurt bad. Man, why you got to jinx me like that? That's not cool. Here, let me get my gloves on. We're going to do our read-offs off the control panel of the bike. All right, so go. I'm gonna give him a little bit of a head start right now. I'm already 15 miles an hour. We're already leaving him behind. 24. He said bye. Wow. This bike's going 24 miles an hour up this freaking hill. 25.
That's 250 Newton meters of torque right there.
Unbelievable. No bike has gone up this big ass incline this fast. None of them.
And the reason behind all that torque and power is the 60 volt, 70 amp hour battery that's encased in a 4mm alloy casing. That's waterproof and fire resistant. And all of this is running through dual 35 amp sine wave controllers. Talk about an upgrade.
He said, what was that?
So it wasn't much of a race.
Right? I totally tore you up on that. That's crazy. I can't believe how strong this bike is.
Now we're going to jump around a little bit. In the beginning, I showed you a speed test where I got the bike up to 41 miles an hour on the bike path. There was nobody out there. We were all alone. I have since then gotten this bike up to 45, 46 miles an hour easily and very comfortably. And the reason why this bike is so fast is because of the dual 2,500 watt motors that peak out at 3,000 watts each. That's 6,000 watts of hauling ass. And these are dual direct drive motors that are virtually silent.
Look at the chipmunk. There goes the little chipmunk right there.
Hi.
How you doing, my friend? Yes.
Do you have a national park pass?
I do. He doesn't.
That's good enough. You get 4 bikes in with that.
All right. Well, I have that.
Yep. You guys
Okay.
good to go?
Appreciate you, sir.
Thanks. Have a good day.
What's the speed limit through here?
It's posted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Have a great one.
Thanks.
Hopefully, I only have 3 bars left, so I hope I make it out of here. Was it 7 miles?
13.
This is a 13-mile loop? Oh, awesome. Great. Yeah. All right. We got a 13-mile loop. So the speed limit is 35 miles an hour. And it's only one way. Well, if this isn't a true test for the Aniioki, I don't know what is. Because there's a lot of big hills on this 13-mile ride.
Now, talk about the safety of this bike. This bike has dual 300mm rotors on the front with 4 piston calipers on each one. The rear brake, single 300mm rotor with a 6 piston caliper on it. They're motorcycle brakes on an e-bike.
Even if I'm ghost flooding. That's a big dog. Oh my God, that dog wanted to eat me. He was all about Marc for lunch. What?
Where did Thor come from?
Oh my God, that was Thor. Alex said, where did Thor come from? That was totally Thor.
Now, I know there are bikes that are faster, but the reason why I say this is the number one bike out there, or the Ferrari V bikes, is because of what it is. It's basically a motorcycle with pedals. It is a heavy bike, yes, but when you're rolling on this bike, it's on a rail. It's smooth. It's built well. And speaking of built well, it comes in two different boxes. Alex and I did not have that hard of a time putting it together. It is a difficult build because of what it is. It's a high-tech machine. So you're going to have to take your time, and it's going to take time to put it together. But we really didn't have an issue. We got it all put together, and then we were off on our first ride to Red Rock Canyon. This bike, even though I've seen a lot of people take it off-road, is more of a cruising bike to me. It's kind of like that weekend ride you see all the bikers on when they go up through the mountains or through the countryside. That's what this bike is to me. It's the cruising bike. It's to kick back, relax, chill, and have something comfortable to ride, because 42 miles is a long ways to go on a bicycle. The second ride I did was downtown, and I did that one by myself. So I rode from here all the way to downtown Las Vegas and back. And when I went there, I stopped at my favorite pizza place, had a slice.
Woo! 28 miles an hour, 29, 30, holy crap. I put in pedal assist 4, and this bike just jumped into motion. Oh my God. I've ridden this bike. I rode it 42 miles to Red Rock Canyon and back. And here's the thing. The front motor didn't work, and I didn't know it. It works now. Holy shit. That puts you back in your seat. Wow. When they say this bike goes 40, 50 miles an hour, they're not joking. They're not joking. The front end's coming off the ground while I'm riding. 30, 32, 33. I'm in gear 4. 37. 37 miles an hour in pedal assist 4. GPS, I think, said 35 miles an hour on GPS. There's still one more gear, guys. I was not, holy cow. This bike's got some moxie, boy. Unbelievable, wow. I'm afraid. Should I do 5? Oh my God. Aniioki, baby. You don't ride Aniioki, you experience Aniioki. It doesn't feel like you're riding a bike. I know they put pedals on it so they can call it a bicycle. It's really an electric motorcycle, and it's a badass electric motorcycle. This is probably the e-bike with the most safety features on it from any other bike I've seen. Definitely from any other bike I've tested. No bike or no company has put as much into safety, in my opinion, than Aniioki has. Especially with the brake setup on this bike. Well, I've gotten a little bit farther down Charleston. The reason why I say this is the Ferrari of e-bikes is not because it has torque and speed and all that stuff. It definitely has all of that. It's because it's elegance on a bike. And I know that sounds kind of goofy. It might even sound kind of stupid, but it is. If you look at the other bikes and what they offer and everything that's on this bike is class. And we made it to the Las Vegas Art District. It only took me 1 hour to get her from the house. Go over here and grab a slice. All right, so we got a little Grandma Supreme and a Sicilian cheese. Whatever Sicilian cheese is, I don't know. Looks good. Dive into this. Hot right out of the oven. Well, reheated right out of the oven. Crust is pretty amazing. The rest of it seems kind of dried up and old, like it's been sitting there a while.
Oh, Aniioki.
Aniioki. I just had to give it a minute to get unlocked. Now we're gonna get the hell out of here.
A couple quick things about specs before we move on with the rest of the video. Typical 7-speed Shimano shifter and 7 gears on the cassette. It does have a 5-inch multifunction display, which you can see really, really clearly in daylight with your sunglasses on. And it also has a dash cam. Now, I haven't really played with the dash cam yet, and I'll probably do that in future videos. Trust me, you're going to see this bike in a whole bunch of videos. Has a USB charger port, has Bluetooth, so that you can actually link your bike, you can actually link your phone up to the display and play music through the bike, which is actually pretty cool.
When I started this ride, I had a full battery. I had 5 bars, according to the dashboard.
The third ride that we did was a favor to Aniioki. They wanted to see some Christmas stuff. So Alex and I rode across town again to the neighborhood that always has a big Halloween display. And we rode through there to get some pictures for Christmas.
I already rode this bike 18 miles before I decided to take it on this ride. And that 18 miles is in this video. It's when I went downtown. And this bike has a brake safety switch on it. Basically what happens if that switch is depressed for any reason, the bike shuts off. And that's for safety. It doesn't want you to get hurt. And that's just one of the safety features on this bike. If that switch is depressed, this bike is not gonna let you haul ass and hurt yourself. This portion we're coming up to on the bike trail right now is what we call the Racetrack. It goes up over the 95 freeway, right alongside one of the overpasses. And it looks cool as hell, but if you're not paying attention and you're going 30 miles an hour, you're gonna run into one of these fences, so you gotta be careful. And here it is right now, we're already here. Not to mention if somebody else is coming, because this is a hairpin turn. We had somebody with us once a long time ago that almost slid out right there and ate it really bad. So we know when we're coming up on it to just be careful. But this is why we call it the Racetrack. It looks like a little racetrack. And there we got a whole family on e-bikes right here. A little kid on a little mini bike, that's funny. I can hear my freewheel behind me, that's cool. What? Now we take off right up to here. Now I'm in the chute, right alongside the off-ramp for the freeway. Or on-ramp. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at their house. There's all icicles across here. That's crazy. All right, we are still at 4 bars. 9.8 miles. So say 10 miles plus the 18 I rode it 2 weeks ago. There's 28, almost 30 miles I've put on it, and I've only lost 1 battery bar from 5. Talk about long range. There's no long range anxiety on this bike. There's no range anxiety on this bike, and that's because you have a 60 volt, 70 amp hour battery in this thing, and it weighs like 40 pounds. It's crazy heavy. That's why I just leave it in there and charge it on the bike. The amount of torque that this bike has when you take off in 4 or 5, if you're not paying attention, it will damn near throw you off the back of the bike. I'm talking on the camera. We got some stuff here. This right here is the boneyard at Halloween time. This house right here is the boneyard. They don't really do anything for Christmas. but it's one of the most decorated houses here during Halloween time. And then one of these houses up here is the Star Wars house, which I think it's this one. Yeah, they're not really decorated for Christmas. No. Huh? Oh, Alex saw Frosty deflated on the ground and said Frosty's drunk. See, if you watch real close, I'll do it right here on a standstill. See how the front end lifts? When you grab 4, it just pulls up like that. That's how much torque this bike has, and it just wants to get up and go. Right now, turning right. It's crazy fast. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of Christmas here this year. Still, I love to ride through the neighborhood. We visit friends and family in the Northwest. Kind of feel like I'm visiting them now while I'm riding through here. Just because these houses are very reminiscent of how all the houses look there. Well, not all, but a lot. It's a little narrow parkway. This is so cool for the residents. And then there's just, only reason why I decided to ride through the park right now is to see if there's the other secret pathways. If you're going too fast through here, you won't see them. Then you just book it through here right up the curb. And that's the other thing, the suspension on this thing is next level. I'm a big rider, and the suspension on this thing is really, really nice. It soaks up everything. I haven't bottomed out yet. That says a lot. Oh, there is. There's a giant Bucky right there. That's funny. Only you would notice that. That's funny.
In my experience reviewing e-bikes, there isn't a better, faster, safer e-bike that I have ridden yet. Not to mention this bike has a full anti-theft alarm system built into it. Now, is that going to stop somebody from stealing it? Probably not, but it is a deterrent, and it will make a lot of loud noise if someone's out fiddling with it while you're trying to have a burger. Now, this is the 2025 version that I have, and looking at their website, it hasn't been upgraded to a 2026 version or anything like that yet. So it's at its cheapest price point right now than it was when the bike was sent to me. You can get this bike right now on their website for $2,799. It's a big price tag. It really, really is. But for everything you get with this bike, I honestly don't think it can be beat. And like I say in every single video, make sure you check out the website link and any coupon codes I may have. I will post them in the description of this video and on the first comment when the video comes out. So sometimes you have to scroll the comment that I make because the coupon code gets hidden underneath. It's definitely worth it. I haven't had as much fun on any of the bikes as I've had on this bike. And it's a totally different feeling. When I got into reviewing e-bikes, I thought that they're all going to be the same. They're all just going to be bicycles. There really are levels to e-bikes. There's your budget e-bike, there's your off-road e-bike, there's your hauling ass turbo jet bikes, and then there's the class that I personally like, being an older, heavier guy, and that's the upper class, the cruising bikes. And that's what this bike is to me. And that's why I say now and will always say that Aniioki makes the best long-range, safest e-bikes you can get. It's just a badass bike. So make sure you check out all the things in the description in the first comment. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's all over the place. Apologize for that. But I've had this bike for a long time. I've taken it on many, many rides. There is no other bike that I have tested more than this bike. And this is more than a first impression. This is a full-on review of how badass this bike really is. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. There's more to come. I'll see you on the next one.